nature and before the law. All men are equal by nature and before the law. All men are equal by nature and before the law. All men are equal by nature and before the law.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. He's coming. Quick.
What is your name?
My name is Louis. Louis Capet.
Who was your father?
The King of France.
No! You should have learned this by now. Who was your father?
The enemy of
The enemy of France.
the enemy of France.
A tyrant? A monster?
A tyrant. A monster.
And who was your mother?
A foreign whore.
That's right, my boy, you're getting it. To the guillotine, to the guillotine, send them both to the guillotine.
Guillotine, send them both to the guillotine. First the king, then the queen.
Send them.
Quickly.
So have you quizzed the damn thing, Percy?
I have, Your Royal Highness.
Tolerable likeness of him?
He has you to the very life, sir.
Oh, Lord. Has he? Taken a confounded long time about it. Damn me if he hasn't. Yes. Given me a deuced crick in the neck today, Lawrence.
You are a martyr to art, Highness.
Yes, I am. Indeed I am. 2 hours, Percy. 2 hours! And but one short respite to piddle.
Such fortitude is truly remarkable.
It is. Well, get on with it!
He may be heir to the throne, but he was often very headstrong and willful as a child.
Queen spoilt him dreadfully, you see. long were you his physician down Valdemar?
Until quite recently, when my visits to the orphanage were suddenly stopped.
Poor little boy.
Do you think he knows that his mother and the king are dead?
Who can say? But I fear for his life. The orphanage is a dreadful place, and the young king is very delicate. When I return to France,
Why on earth return to France, my dear Baron? The place is full of Frenchies. Lord knows we've a tiresome enough collection of them here.
Marguerite, what's wrong?
Everything. Everything.
Well played! Well played!
Percy,
Your servant, madam.
I think not.
You think not? Why, there's a provocative reply.
I intend it to be.
Well now, my dear Rib, what is the cause of this distemper?
The cause, Percy. You are the cause!
There's no need to bellow, madam. This ain't one of your French farmyards.
I'd find more manners there.
None but your devilish cross. And how am I the cause, pray?
I think you know that well enough.
Do I indeed? Then I'd be obliged to you for a little more decorum.
When do I ever see you? And if you do come home to that drafty museum you forced me to live in, when do we ever talk?
For God's sakes,
You
Margot.
forget I know very well what keeps you from me.
You're making an inexcusable exhibition of yourself.
Why shouldn't I? You do it all the time. So I haven't finished.
But I have, madam.
Sir Percival Blakeney, the Carlton House court jester. But I know what you really think of these sycophants.
Be silent, you damn French hoyden!
For a while I thought you loved me. I was mistaken. You continue to shut me out of your life. You always will. I'm leaving you, Percy. You can pretend whatever you wish. I can pretend no longer.
Percy. Such a vulgar commotion, my dear Andrew. I'm quite put out.
Sir?
Your Royal Highness?
Damn French filly. The jade's out of hand, Blakeney. Once reining in a bit, by God. Once showing the whip. Hey, gentlemen.
How is the portrait?
Citizen, I must report to you a most curious event which may be of importance to our Republic. Lady Blakeney, the former actress Marguerite Saint-Just, has quarreled openly with her husband and is even now returning to her native France.
Saint-Just, I will escort you to Paris.
That won't be necessary.
I'm afraid it will. I have been sent to fetch you.
On whose orders?
The Committee of Public Safety.
Does it think that I'm a threat to the Republic?
We can discuss that later.
And if I choose to go by public coach?
Then I shall arrest you. Don't be foolish, Marguerite. What is the English expression? Never look a fine horse in the mouth.
A gift horse, Citizen Chauvelin.
Your English is better than mine. Then you've had more practice. How was your crossing?
channel was rough, and I'm a bad sailor.
It is an inhospitable stretch of water. I see you still wear your wedding ring. A small but perhaps significant detail.
How's Paris?
Edgy. Sanson wants more money.
Sanson?
Public executioner. He claims he's overworked. Perhaps he is. Why have you left Blakeney? Too personal a question. English newspapers. Wednesday's Observer.
Thank you. No.
Morning Post. No? None of them treats you very well. Hardly surprising, really. You've nothing that commends you to their readers. You're a commoner, a Republican, and an actress. But worst of all, you're French. Lady Blakeney wasn't really such a very good part, after all, was it? Le palais de justice.
My beloved dear friend, I could weep for joy to see you again.
Your flamboyance is touching, my dear Arturo. But always remember the difference between the Latin and the Anglo-Saxon.
And what is that difference, my noble heart?
Well, now, the Latin believes civilization is wine and women. The Anglo-Saxon knows it to be soap. Has Lady Blakeney arrived?
Safe in the arms of the enemy.
So the last piece is in place.
And such a pretty piece, my lord.
It seems your suspicions are justified, Sir Percy. The Dauphin has been taken from the orphanage.
Abducted?
We don't know, my lord, but those close to him have been replaced. There was one man, Calame, we might have bribed. We're still looking for him. Juvin, who had direct charge of the young king, is dead.
And his wife has vanished.
How did Juvin die?
A tavern brawl, it's been said.
It's mighty convenient. Then we must find his wife and this fellow Calame before they do.
We've already narrowed the search to the Montagne section.
Do you think he was murdered?
It could be that the Dauphin is dead and they're silencing everyone who is close to him.
Why would they do that?
To maintain the pretense that he's still alive.
For what reason?
The Dauphin is the pivot on which the entire political situation turns. It's even been rumored Robespierre contemplated putting him on the throne.
My friends, let us assume the young king is alive.
Enough of this, gentlemen. We're here to save a child. He's vanished, and we must find him.
The Saint-Just woman, citizen.
Ah, good. Bring her in. You are either very brave or very foolish to return to France, citizeness. Or should I call you Lady Blakeney?
I prefer citizeness, Citizen Robespierre.
You may prefer it, but do you deserve it? A chair for Lady Blakeney, Chauvelin? You can go. fact, what do you deserve? You were, as I recall, sentenced to death by the tribunal and escaped on your way to execution. According to law, you are still under sentence.
Citizen, I've come back to France because I belong here. I left because I confess I lost my faith in the revolution. There was so much suffering, so much cruelty.
But your reaction was extreme. You turned your back on France and married an English aristocrat.
I fell in love. I couldn't help that. He was gentle and kind. At first, I was happy. We grew apart, were reconciled, and then... Forgive me, citizen, it is none of your concern.
I'll be frank with you. The reason that you're sitting before me and not locked away in La Force awaiting your death is because, well, to be blunt, your propaganda value is considerable.
I know that.
And no doubt relied on it to save you.
What talent I have is the best way I can serve the Republic.
Exactly so. And of course, you miss the theatre.
Well, yes, I do.
We need plays that reflect the spirit of the revolution. A more radical approach. Too many monarchist supporters in the theatre. Too many revivals. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're not saying.
You should be in politics. We shall meet again, Citizeness, and very soon.
I look forward to it. And I thank you, Citizen Robespierre.
Which relates directly to the powers of arrest as outlined in law, suspects, etc. With regard to the theft of Congreve rockets from the Lagar barracks, I regret that I have no further information. Out.
Why didn't you tell me the Dauphin was missing?
I was hoping to resolve the situation without troubling you. When did this come?
This morning. I would expect to be informed of so grave a matter, citizen.
2 million? That's a king's ransom, one might say.
If this were ever to be made public.
No, it won't be. The warders have been replaced. The Jouvin woman is still missing, but I'll find her. Have they offered no way to get in touch with them?
Not yet, but they will.
Well, they have to, won't they, if they want the money?
An abduction. You assured me the orphanage would be secure.
He was under constant surveillance.
And he was your responsibility.
Oh, yes, I was waiting for you to remind me of that.
Find the Dauphin, citizen. Or face the tribunal.
No, thank you, citizen. Where can I find Callum?
Through that door!
Citizen.
Oh, sorry, citizen.
Citizen Calamay. Up there.
Cut him down, Andrew!
can't be bribed now. Why would he kill himself? Why did he smash the mirror? Why did he break the chair? Murdered. Silenced.
Madame, whatever shall I do? Quick! Under here. Enter.
Quick, madame. You must fly.
Fly from my own boudoir? Don't be ridiculous.
Figaro! Merciful heavens. It's the Count. Where is he?
My dearest, such passion, such jealousy. I feel quite overcome. Little idiot! My shins are bruised for life.
Sorry, madame.
Sorry? Sorry. Oh, you will be sorry if you barge into me like that again, because you will be out. Do you understand me? Out!
Yes, madame.
You are playing Cherubin like some drunken little chambermaid. Why not try pretending you can act? Some gullible fool in the audience might actually believe you. Whoever you are, would you please leave? This is a private dressing room. If you bear gifts, you may leave them at the stage door.
No doubt you have many admirers, citizeness.
Citizen Robespierre.
You may remember Marguerite Saint-Just. She played here before with great success.
Oh, yes.
She's rejoining the company.
But I don't have a place for her. The play is cast.
Yes, but not the epilogue.
There is no epilogue.
There is now.
Who wrote this?
Needs more work, I grant you. Final polish, more passion. But then, I'm not a playwright.
You wrote it?
A call to arms, morale is low, and we need more soldiers.
Yes, yes, of course we do.
Marguerite Saint-Just will give the speech the necessary patriotic fervor.
I'm sure she will.
Good. Forgive this intrusion.
It's an honor, Citizen Robespierre.
No, it's an intrusion.
All right, see you tomorrow.
didn't want this, madame.
No, of course you didn't. You must be mortified beyond belief.
Madame Touraine.
So, we must all do everything we can to make you feel one of the company. Mustn't we, Cecile? Just one small word of caution, Marguerite. I can call you Marguerite.
Yes, of course you can.
Good. Now I know you'll understand. It's very simple. You see, in this theatre, my dear, I'm Robespierre.
Marguerite. Well, Citizen Saint-Just, how is Chauvelin?
He still has suspicions, but I shall lull them.
I'm sure you will. You've a fine talent for lulling.
But, Percy, how far should I go?
Only as far as the bedroom door. A woman on her back is at a distinct disadvantage.
That's what men think, my darling.
Learn what you can from him. He's also looking for the Dauphin, but be careful.
I will. I know him too well.
Far too well.
Good night, my lord.
Andrew's late.
Ah, the faithful Andrew. You're lucky to have such a friend.
Indeed. I'm privileged. This really ain't good enough, Andrew. Where the devil have you been? Here's Arturo, prostrate with fatigue.
And nearly bankrupt.
Through sheer lack of skill.
Madame Jouvin's alive.
Where?
She's working in a laundry in the Rue Saint-Leger.
How did you find her?
Oh, Lord save us, Arturo, don't ask him that. We'll be up all night.
If you'd have found her, Percy, we would be.
Well said.
Chauvelin.
Come.
I've put the Saint-Just woman in an apartment, Citizen Robespierre.
Good.
To trust her?
For the moment. You've cut me.
Forgive me, citizen.
Why?
Why what?
Why do you trust her when we know that she's the wife of the Scarlet Pimpernel?
Jealousy continues to blind you, Chauvelin.
Blakeney is the Pimpernel.
So you say. But I don't think so. Don't cut me again, citizen. I've heard nothing more from them.
They're keeping you on the rack. You'll hear. You must be patient.
Patient? Do you think I want the convention to discover the Dauphin's been abducted? Do you?
We're looking for Madame Jouvin. Madame Jouvin?
No.
Leave me alone.
Could we talk to you, madame?
Get away from me.
I just want to speak with you. Here.
I don't want your money. The Pimpernel. Can you get me out of Paris?
But we need information.
Information?
Is the Dauphin alive?
I don't know. I hope to God he is.
Were you there the night they took him?
Who took him?
He wore a mask. Blood red. An executioner's mask.
What else?
I was half stunned. He hit me after he killed Antoine.
Antoine?
My husband. The man snapped his neck with his bare hands.
So much for the tavern brawl.
Then the guards attacked him. He killed them all.
We'll get you away, madame. You're going to be safe.
Safe? I've no money. No papers. I know they're hunting me.
You'll have everything you need. Meet us here when you finish work. Is that understood? Ladies.
Get out of here.
Dear ladies.
Can we move on? The forthcoming auction of the royal family's furniture and effects. In view of the fact that France is virtually bankrupt, we'll let the nobles of Europe help pay for the war against them.
Why not let the Austrians have the Dauphin? Then we'd be able to negotiate a treaty with them.
Firstly, may I remind you that France is a republic, so there is no Dauphin. And secondly, Louis Capet will remain where he is.
And a bloody burden on the public purse.
We should bring the little bugger to trial.
The trial of a 10-year-old boy would make us look absurd. And his execution would make him a martyr.
Citizen! I have some proposals. I am sure you can hear too swiftly. After all...
What's this? It's pie. What's in it? He didn't say. Probably cat. Madame Juvin? Her neck's been broken, just like her husband's.
Do you think she was telling the truth?
The fear was genuine, if nothing else.
Not much to go on, is it? Red mask, superb swordsman. Obviously a royalist.
Obviously.
Only a royalist would take the Dauphin.
A royalist would tell the world about it.
Look, I swear, Percy, except a few laundry women, no one came in or out.
And how is it done?
No, I am liberty, and cannot be denied.
I can't hear you.
Know that I am liberty, and cannot be denied. I am the symbol of this nation's pride. When fairly pitted in the tented field, to Austrian force will Gallic valor yield.
Gallic valor, not galley valor, Gallic valor. Diction, Marguerite, diction. Lips, teeth, tongue. Oh, and, more support.
Perhaps I should work on the speech in private, madame.
No. That will only confirm your bad habits. You've been away from the stage far too long, my dear. And I'm afraid it shows. Begin the speech again.
What possible reason can you have for refusing me a visit?
It is a matter of national security.
The reason for my visit is not political. It is humanitarian.
Baron Valdemar, you're no longer the boy's doctor. He is now a state prisoner and the committee's responsibility. My responsibility.
But I hear that the boy is ill, and that his mental condition...
I can assure you there is nothing wrong with his mental condition. I'm advising you to return to Sweden.
Is that a threat?
I said advising. There are many royalist plots against the Republic, and naturally the boy figures large in most of them. Anyone connected to him is liable to be suspect, and you were closely connected to him.
This is intolerable!
Escort Baron Valdemar to the gates.
Have you no respect for my position?
Your position, sir? Your position is precarious.
Two bodies were found floating in the Seine. They may have been guards at the orphanage. So, Chauvelin silenced them all.
It wasn't Chauvelin.
Not Chauvelin.
It was the man who took the Dauphin. I think he also killed Madame Jouvin.
Why?
Because she witnessed the abduction.
But he was masked. Nothing she told us could point to anyone.
Perhaps it can. We know he's a swordsman of great skill. Someone who can break a man's neck in seconds. Silent, daring, deadly. An assassin.
And the Dauphin could be in grave danger.
Exactly. Because if we get close to this villain, and he knows we have, he'll kill the Dauphin and vanish.
Gentlemen, you've seen our play. What it's worth, you best can say. In one respect, it's true to life. All the fuss, the hubbub, strife. In the end, for all they say, are but follies of a day.
I am liberty and cannot be denied. I am the symbol of this nation's pride.
Go back to England, you traitor. That's Marguerite Saint-Just. She's married to an Englishman. Traitor!
Liberty is not some kind of a Greek goddess in a white shift and a red cap. Liberty should be ours by the mere fact of our being born, but it isn't. Right now, France is in danger. If she is conquered, our precious liberty will die. That is why I call on you now, not as liberty, not as an actress, but as an ordinary woman of the Republic, as a daughter of France. Defend our country against the enemies of freedom. To arms, citizens! Don't waste another moment! To arms! To arms!
Allons au fond de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Contre-nous de la tyrannie, les tournois sanglants élevés, les tournois sanglants élevés. Au rendez-vous dans les campagnes, où ils sont farouches ceux-là, ils viennent d'histoire de foi, et montrer l'office de vos campagnes.
There's a warrant out for Baron Valdemar's arrest.
How do you know?
The arresting officer.
The arresting officer?
Felix Cambon in the Palais de Justice. He has 9 children, plays backgammon at Fat Andre's in the Rue Garat.
And so is always in debt?
Always. He's helped us before.
When's the arrest?
This afternoon.
Well, then we've still time. Looks like a job for you, Andrew. Excellent fullness in the skirt, monsieur.
Thank you, Sir Percy. How many pockets?
An Englishman's greatcoat is all pockets, as many as possible, Planchet. I remember poor young Lord Smallpiece fell into the Thames in his greatcoat. All the pockets filled up. He sank like a stone. Fished him out at Greenwich.
Is it wise to go to this auction, Percy? Chauvelin knows you're the Pimpernel.
That is precisely why I'm going, my dear Andrew. The cream of European society will be there. Aristos from the very monarchies France is at war with, all bidding, and with impunity, remember, for the belongings of a king and queen recently murdered by the auctioneers. Damned curious, eh?
Lot number 63, my lords, a good French boule clock, after Louis XV. Enamel dial with blue enamel cartouche Roman numerals. Wasted boule veneered case, together with scrolled and crested mounts and feet. I shall start the bidding at 400 livres. Who'll give me 400 livres?
400.
Thank you, sir.
5.
And 5.
600.
And 6.
700 livres.
And 7.
800 livres.
And 800 livres.
9.
9.
1,000 livres.
1,000 livres.
1,100.
1,100. Against you.
1,300.
1,000.
1,400.
1,400 against you, sir. At 1,400, are we all done?
Citizen Robespierre, ain't it?
So,
Sir Percival Blakeney.
I know well who you are, sir.
So, the Republic's selling off the family furniture to pay for more cannonballs, eh? Well done, sir. War's a prodigiously expensive business, ain't it? Who the devil can afford it nowadays?
France has to afford it if she is to survive. Pardon, monsieur.
1,900 against you? 2,000. 2,100. Are we all done at 2,100? 2,300.
We meet again, Sir Percy.
So we do, shuffle on. You appear to have lost none of your remarkable flair for stating the obvious.
And what precious object will you be bidding for today, Sir Percy? Your wife, perhaps? She is again the talk of Paris.
This will be lot 64.
So I've heard. To Her Majesty the Queen, from her devoted servant, the Chevalier d'Orly. Who the devil was he?
You've not heard of him? One of the former Queen's favourites, do you understand?
Perfectly.
A notorious spy and assassin for the King. Died of the pox in Turkey.
A lesson to us all.
Do you really expect me to believe that you are here for the auction?
You can believe whatever you please, shuffle on. But as it promises to be an uncommonly protracted affair, possibly lasting a year, I suggest you curb whatever natural desire you have to arrest me until the last spoon, sconce, or snuff box has been sold.
So.
Well, my dear Baron, the Pimpernel sends his regards.
1,000 pardons, but we had to leave without you.
At 1,600 livres. Your name?
Blakeney, Percival Blakeney from England. Good afternoon, Lady Blakeney.
Sir Percy.
Do you know me, madam?
Indeed I do, sir. To my cost.
Moving on, my lords, to lot number 89.
Cost is all mine, according to my banker.
Particularly fine.
That is often the case in marriage.
Marriage, sir, is something of which you know very little and understand even less.
My understanding of it, madam, is that you're my wife.
Thank you, sir. That tiresome fact had slipped my memory.
When do you intend to return to England?
I've no intention of returning.
And I say you shall.
Let me go. You see this noble English lord? He thinks that this can bind me to him. Seek out some overbred, horsey hunting spinster to be your wife, my lord. I have done with you.
So much for your belief that that fool Blakeney is the Scarlet Pimpernel. He never left the auction.
It was Felix Cambon. I've been watching him for some time.
Felix Cambon?
The arresting officer. He dies this afternoon.
Valdemar's not important. Let the Pimpernel have him. Where's the Dauphin? Who's holding him, Chauvelin?
Calm yourself. It's vital that I proceed with caution. If they suspect I'm getting close, they'll kill him. I didn't think you'd come.
Didn't you? Why?
I just didn't think you would. And is Marguerite Saint-Just enjoying her triumphant return?
Ah, yes, the actress. Do you know her?
I used to know her very well. Now I seek to renew our friendship.
Except we were never friends.
Perhaps we weren't. But we were lovers. I have the memories to prove it.
So do I.
This discussion is becoming maudlin. What shall we talk about? Your success. Your separation from Blakeney.
Why don't we talk about you?
That's boring.
Most men love to talk about themselves. It's their favorite subject.
It isn't mine. To the Terror.
How many people do you think died today?
My God, what a question. In Paris, over 100, if the machine is working efficiently. Elsewhere in France, perhaps 500.
And on the battlefield?
God knows. I never shared your illusions. I saw a chance and I took it. And now Robespierre needs me. Really needs me.
So you've made yourself indispensable?
Somewhat. He has an embarrassing problem. And it falls to me to solve it for him.
And? Can you?
The closer you get to Robespierre, the closer you get to the guillotine.
Goodbye, ladies.
Good night.
Good night. Cecile, I need you.
Coming, madame.
Beautiful flowers, they for me.
Yes, I mean, thank you. No, they're for La Touraine. Please, citizeness, will you take these to her?
It's late, citizen.
It would mean a great deal to me.
Night, I'll see you tomorrow. Night.
Cecile?
Cecile?
Cecile, you have arranged a cab for me.
Yes, madame.
Dear Cecile,
Good evening, citizen.
Percy.
You look as if you've had a bit of a shock, my dear.
Driver, Rue Saint-André-des-Arts.
Rue Saint-André-des-Arts. Stop. Wait for me.
This is a private club, citizen.
Citizen, I'm a baronet, sir, and a guest of your detestable republic. I demand to know the name of this establishment. There's no need to wave that about, my good fellow. I've been sent on the recommendation of the Comte de Lamette. Is he here tonight?
He was guillotined last month, sir.
Was he, by God? How inconvenient. A fine man for a wager, the old Comte.
Looking for sport, monsieur?
I'm an English milord. What else would I be doing here? Oh, damnation, how clumsy of me.
Allow me.
I shall commend your door-keeping diligence to the noble members. Keep it. Monsieur. All your clocks have stopped, my good fellow.
It's a tradition of the club. They mark the exact moment to the minute that His Gracious Majesty King Louis, God bless him, met his death at the hands of cruel murderers.
A most tragic event. We took a damn poor view of it in England.
Well, I should also tell you, my lord, that in this club, for obvious reasons, everyone is addressed as monsieur.
I understand, monsieur. A wise precaution.
Enjoy your evening, monsieur.
I will. I will. Good evening, monsieur. What's your game?
Hazard, monsieur. Do you wish to join us?
Hazard, eh? I've always an eye to the main chance, as long as the stakes ain't too high.
You've got the devil's luck, monsieur.
Have I, monsieur? Are you an acquaintance of his?
You find yourself amusing?
I find myself winning, and that's amusing. And how do you find yourself? Or perhaps you haven't. A chance of 8? 5. Then I'll set to the main chance.
11. Caster wins again.
To this marvellous establishment, where everyone can enjoy good company, make merry, and be themselves. 7's the main.
7's the main. 20 against you here.
And here.
7. And again, if you please.
Keep them running when your luck's in, eh?
Chance is 6. Against you, monsieur.
I'll double.
And so will I.
I'll double again.
Make it 100.
Matched.
Anyone else? Chance is 12. 6 the main.
5.
Come, my little ones. 2 sweet 6s, if you please.
Fortune often favours fools.
True, monsieur. But it's far better to be born lucky than wise.
Then most Englishmen must be born very lucky.
Most Englishmen don't know how lucky they are to be English, just as most Frenchmen don't know how unlucky they are to be French.
Monsieur.
Though I doubt if you can understand that. It's simply casting pearls before swine.
Artificial pearls.
Yes, but real swine. Champagne!
He bested you, Chevalier.
Idiot!
No names. I forgot. Dawley's dead, isn't he?
All those years as a man. Why?
It's a man's world, Margot, and she wanted to be part of it.
Then why change? Why go back to being a woman?
The Chevalier was a royalist. She needed a disguise.
And now she has the Dauphin. Percy, we must find where she's holding the child. Percy,
What?
I said we have to find the child, and before Chauvelin does.
You will. It's simple.
Simple.
Madame Turenne will tell me.
What?
You could be in danger from Chauvelin. You know the signal.
Yes,
When it comes, leave the theatre immediately. Andrew will be waiting. Be careful, Margot.
Your concern's very touching, Percy.
Percy,
What was I saying?
How worried you were for my safety.
I confess our reunion has quite exhausted me. I fear nothing can now prevent me from slipping gently into the arms.
dare, Percy. Percy.
He's off his food. Tried everything. Last thing he ate was 2 days ago. Made such a tasty omelette.
Don't be such an old woman. He'll eat when he's hungry.
No, he won't. He's beyond that. And he won't take any notice of me. None. Except sometimes when I play with this. Watch. Louis? Louis?
Hello. I'm Bonbon, your little friend.
He's got to eat. Force it down him. Used to like it. God's sake, Fumier, keep him alive for another week. Then I'll have Robespierre right where I want him.
Louis.
Such skill, Planchet. Where did you acquire it?
At La Passaire School, the most famous master in Europe. He wouldn't take anyone. He chose his pupils. I was very fortunate.
And very modest.
He also taught the Chevalier d'Orly.
Did he, by God?
Are you so certain the Chevalier has the Dauphin?
Can one ever be completely certain? But the way the Dauphin was taken, the way Madame Jouvin was killed, and Calamet, all have his signature. Did you ever see him fight a duel, Planchet?
Oh, yes. Twice. He was amazing. Cold as ice. Showed no sign of triumph when he killed. He always killed.
You overwhelm me with confidence.
Well, confidence comes from practice. Come. Now, at speed.
Lad.
I've heard from them again. It's on the table. They've given me a week. They say they'll kill him if I refuse.
I believe they will.
2 million. Why can't you find it?
You rely on me too heavily, citizen. I've served you well, but I'm not a magician. Nevertheless, I have the beginnings of a plan, but I shall need the money.
That's impossible.
As bait.
Bait? What do you mean?
Well, every trap requires bait, citizen. I'm sure that you as a politician are aware of this.
Continue.
Let us suppose that we go along with this plan. We get the Dauphin, they get the ransom. Then I trap them and recover the money.
Make it sound simple.
No, it won't be simple. It will be very complicated. But I see flaws in their plan which will aid mine. If I can have the bait.
There seems no other way.
There is no other way.
Very well. I'll arrange it. But suppose you fail?
Oh, I think we both know what will happen, don't we, citizen?
Yes. I think we do.
I've persuaded Robespierre to release the ransom. By the end of the week, we'll be out of France and 2 million the richer.
You must be feeling very pleased with yourself.
Moderately so.
Your complacency is premature, Chauvelin. Saint-Just searched my dressing room last night.
You're sure of this?
Oh, quite sure. She found the mask.
My God.
She's obviously spying for Robespierre.
No. She's still working with her husband. Separation was a sham. You must leave for Strasbourg tonight. I'll make the exchange as planned and continue with the ransom.
You take me for a fool.
Do you take me for a liar? Listen, Chevalier. If Blakeney knows about you, that jeopardizes everything for both of us.
So, I must trust you.
We must trust each other.
I said we would share this ransom, and share it we will.
Chauvelin, until I receive my million, consider your life in my hands.
You must leave tonight.
Very well. But let me deal with Saint-Just.
No. She's mine.
Well done, Marguerite.
Much more inspiring than the real thing.
Surely liberty is your constant source of inspiration.
For myself, naturally. For my fellow citizens, perhaps the guillotine wields more influence.
I thought it had lost its appeal.
Well, certainly the crowds are not as big as they used to be. The occasional celebrity still draws them. A beautiful woman, for example. Though I don't know why, do you? But really, after the King and Queen, anyone seems something of an anticlimax.
Even Robespierre?
No, I suppose not. Regrettably, I won't be here to see it.
You think it will happen then?
Oh, it's inevitable. Everyone who made this revolution has been destroyed by it. It's out of control.
So where will you be?
Who knows? Dine with me tonight and I'll tell you.
Will you?
In detail.
You honor me with your competence.
Not at all. When you are ready, wait for me at the stage door. You know how very much I enjoy your company.
Yes, Paul, I do.
Cecile, is the cab waiting?
It should be, madame. I ordered it before the performance.
Come in.
You could be in danger from Chauvelin. You know the signal. When it comes, leave the theatre immediately. Andrew will be waiting.
Saint-Cloud, Château-Garonne.
There's no need to hurry. I ordered a cold supper.
I'm very sorry, Paul. I'm feeling unwell.
Surely you're not going to disappoint me, Marguerite. I was so looking forward to this evening.
I'm afraid I'd be poor company for you.
Well, you don't need to sparkle. Your presence will be enough. After all, we are old friends. And a promise is a promise.
Wait here.
You must drink. You've got to. Oh, come on, Louis. Just for me, eh?
I've come for the boy.
What do you mean you've come for him? Where's Chauvelin?
The plan's changed.
He hasn't told me.
Well, I'm telling you now, Fumier. You're to stay here and I'm to take the boy.
Congreves, pretty toys, but no weapon for a man.
Who are you?
They seek him here, they seek him there. Surely you've heard the rest. Such a foolish little rhyme.
Ah, Blakeney. Are you alone?
Why? Were you about to propose?
Yes. I'm proposing to kill you.
That'll be interesting. I've never been killed before.
There's always a first time.
Nothing too fancy, Chevalier. I'm a little out of practice. Deuce take it, sir. Madam, I was fond of the shirt. What a dreadful pity you haven't an audience.
You're my audience.
Over here, Chevalier. Your whole life has been a performance, hasn't it? You've never known who you are, or even what you are. You had to invent yourself.
Come out and fight!
You don't even exist. Curtain. Your Majesty.
Louis Capet. Louis Capet. Louis Capet.
I won't hurt you.
Blood.
always suspected you had a mercenary nature. Shuffle on.
Chauvelin, put the boy down.
Your partner in this absurd enterprise is dead.
My thanks. I never trusted her. Put him down.
You could easily miss with that toy. The light's uncertain and you might hit the child.
Very true. Will I miss now?
That's impulsive, melodramatic, and utterly ineffectual.
Put the boy down.
No.
Percy?
Well, go on. Do it if you're going to. One wife the less, I can always get another. You'll lose her, the child, and then your life.
Louis!
Pull the trigger, my dear fellow. Pull the trigger.
Louis!
Well, don't just stand there, Marco.
Yes. Risked my life.
I know him too well, so do you.
I hate you. I've ruined my dress.
Chauvelin! Chauvelin!
Did you kill her? No, Blakeney did. He's got the boy.
The hell are we going to do now?
She can save us.
What's this?
Don't you recognize her? Alias the Chevalier d'Orly, the leader of the group who took the Dauphin. I tracked her to the Chateau Garonne and killed her. You will receive a detailed report.
You said the Chevalier d'Orly. How could she be? He was a man.
No, he was thought to be a man. That's how he could disappear.
Very strange. Remarkable, in fact. I always underestimate you, Chauvelin. I apologize. So, where is the Dauphin?
I found him dead and buried him in the gardens of the chateau.
What am I going to do now? What now?
It's been taken care of, citizen.
Here I am, your little friend Bonbon.
Where did you find him?
At the theatre.
Oh, never saw
Gave me quite a shock. The likeness is extraordinary. You should play the part rather well, don't you think? Our little secret. Hey, citizen?
It's good to see him smile again.
Looks well enough now, but he'll never be king.
Do you think he'd want to be? Who would want to be?
Spoken like a good Republican.
Someday there won't be any kings, Percy.
My dear Liberty, have you the gift of prophecy? I have a gift to you. Something you once threw away. Welcome home, Lady Blakeney.